Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Six Raid Review number 6. If you're enjoying what I'm doing here on this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, as well as in the description are links to everything else, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Today, we're going to be jumping on a labs for a run that is not the most flashy, but it is certainly fundamental in showing you how to farm Raider. But with a little bonus, we hit Red Room for my first time ever. Now, Red Room keys value is about 50 million, depending on the day. And inside, plenty of rare items, plenty of good weapon spawns, plenty of good ammo as well. And I will say, for the first time in there, didn't treat me too poorly.
Oh, yeah.
We spawn right by parking gate. And when I spawn by parking gate, I really like to be able to just call in the raiders, farm some raiders, get out. But in this special scenario, my boy Jeff here has a red key card. I have never been in Red Room. So let's take a trip into Red Room.
I was confused where we were for a second.
No, we're good, yeah. Now, I have the luxury of having every other key card other than the red one. But my boy Jeff has the red one. So this is the first time in here. On this desk are weapon part spawns. Over here, weapon part spawns. But in this cage that requires another key, it is a plethora of rare item drops. In this case, like Raiders, it doesn't seem like it was all that good of a rare item drop, but there's just a ton of them. Here we're having a little fun with the Raiders, yelling back, yelling sticky needles, wink. He takes vase clock, a bunch of other stuff. I end up getting, maybe it is red, a little bit of scraps, but just being in here for the first time, it's pretty cool. And it's pretty clear why this card is so valuable. Currently at around 50 million rubles, give or take a couple million there.
What else is in here?
I think the Raiders are in here.
Yeah, I think so.
There we go. We get. So I made a little mistake here. The intelligence can go in the docs case, but I don't know how you want to handle this. Kind of monkey ass, eh?
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, we hear the Raiders healing right outside the door.
Well, I'm gonna listen for where they're at.
Ну ладно, работаем дальше.
I mean, that guy sounds inside.
Yeah, he is. I know where he is. They always go to that spot. I can get him quick.
Hold on. Pop painkiller. Always remember painkiller. Yeah, do you want me to nade or do you want? Has cost me a fight or two.
Probably best to spray.
Okay, hang on. That one sounds outside now.
Yeah. There's still one in though.
Sounds like they're walking away from us. Alright, I'm holding the door.
Okay. Takes a second. He's outside.
Okay.
I don't know exactly where.
In the kitchen.
Oh, is he? Nah.
Like close left.
Yeah.
Violet key card goes for about 12 million right now. Doesn't necessarily seem to be worth it.
Someone's running.
Yeah, I think the Raiders running. I'm in Violet staring at the front door.
Okay.
Yeah, one. I just saw a guy run from across the hall.
Okay.
Like by the ocean thing.
Okay. There's Raiders below us too.
Yeah, I didn't know how to describe the blue wall. Looks like clouds, maybe? I don't know. Could be. Called it an ocean at the time, but I think it got the point across.
Well, do you wanna push out?
Yeah, I don't know what to do exactly. So I'm still not the most familiar with labs. I'm getting more comfortable as time goes on.
Yeah.
But yeah, in situations like this, I'm not particularly sure what to do. And my PvP isn't the strongest yet. I'm
usually
working
go
on it
out
though
and
for
around,
sure.
But we can do the window too.
No, let's go. Let's go. I'll follow you. I trust you.
Okay. Is that at you?
Yeah, that's from behind me. Pretty certain. That me. So we head down. We're gonna spawn this exit. Turn it on. Just to spawn raiders, hopefully near us. You want to turn on this elevator?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, well this elevator is on. I just called it.
Okay.
You're in the other side of the hallway, right? So, like,
Where we were.
yes.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go fight somebody.
Yeah, me too. But we can, at least now we know we can extract whenever.
Yeah, let's go up. Clear up back here real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to that.
There's another one too if you want it. To the
So
right, maybe?
this is a great example of a spot where I'm not very knowledgeable on labs. This underground metal area is, for some reason, to me specifically, exceptionally confusing. And here I think I'm going the correct way towards the other elevator in the basement. Turns out I enjoy going in circle. Not the spot I thought it was. So we're gonna work on that in the future for sure. It's on the checklist. This is, I think, spot. Nope. Alright. Need to get up.
Внимание персонала, перейти в секторе О введены в строй.
Sector O is the parking garage.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Go. We're gonna head up back to my personal favorite hallway to farm raiders. I'm chilling for a second. It's the connector between that shuffle, the main hall here, and the parking. Very easy to farm raiders. Only a couple entrances. Yep.
Raider.
Right out here. I'm gonna open this door. Right side. My go-to spot. Yep, he's on left side.
Okay.
Got him. So another thing I noticed after review after this raid, my Val that I'm currently using in this raid was folded. So for some reason the recoil is roughly double what it should be.
Nice kill, dude.
There I get super lucky. I thought he ran to the right,
Yeah.
but it turns out he ran into this area. But yeah, we're gonna heal up. No big deal. We got 2 raiders down.
Oh, wow. I haven't been back here before.
This
Yeah,
connects
this
to
is
the
my
garage.
favorite spot.
Yeah, I
This
just
hallway.
realized that.
Yeah, loot those raiders if you can.
Someone's close.
Where?
Right.
Just gonna do a little healing, a little packing of the mags, make sure we're
Are you
all
on
good
the
to
metal?
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
think
I
he's in
was
that
super
room we just
lucky
came
and
up.
super fortunate there to not get one shot by that raider.
Not sure though.
Luckily, he only took out my arm and the damage spread, but we're alive. We're good. 2 raiders down. Plenty more on the table.
I thought he ran to the right. He ran to the left.
Hmm.
All right. 2 more heals. Good.
You're good. So someone left yellow.
Yellow's on the far side.
Yeah, someone left there though.
You
I
think?
think at the hangar. Yeah. Well, I mean they spawned raiders, I guess.
Well, yellow's the opposite side of where you spawn the raiders. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I never had that key card, so I never used it, but oh nice.
Gonna secure the loot and then head back into. See that? Did you just see that
You're
glitch?
done.
I'm done.
That was weird.
I'll take this guy. Is there anything left on him?
No, not really. He didn't have anything. I took his TX if you want it.
No, it's all
So, if you notice here, I'm trying to control
I'm
click
fat
the
as fuck,
grenade
dude.
into my
good,
inventory,
baby.
and it didn't go in, and that leads to an issue later in the raid
I'm 60.
where you'll see where my inventory kind of bugs out. I've never had it happen to me before,
Follow me.
but it kind of causes a little bit of issues with
that
the
door
loot and
behind you.
everything. But I never had it happen before, and I haven't had it happen since. Yeah, this is the reason I like this hallway. It's super easy to hold angles where the raiders like slow peek around and are super easy to headshot. This
So where we
door as
spawned,
well,
right?
easy to
Yeah.
hold them
Well,
at.
close, yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go see if I can hit that button.
So I pop off the backpack, make sure
Okay.
you're not overweight or anything. When you're running, you don't want to, lose your stam too
The
quickly
one
or
up
anything.
top?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Little hitch, no big deal.
Yep.
Boom, the button's
Opening.
up. So this opens up this garage
Coming back down.
and
Okay, stay in this
spawns
back hall real quick.
in the raiders.
Yeah. I'm still there.
So with the recent
What's the
or
plan?
recent-ish
The raiders.
at this point update in the
Gets
weight
that.
system,
Get out.
a lot of the times what people are
I'm already
doing is
fat,
dropping
yeah.
your bag
Get fatter.
in order to shed all that weight very quickly, and in
Oh,
the
this is a
future
nice
they're
TX.
introducing
I've
a
never got the
hotkey
Raider
for it,
TX before.
which I think will be pretty fun.
Yeah, it's not bad. Has M995 sometimes.
But the
Yeah, this one.
you
did.
just shed your
Someone
backpack, you
fire
go
stuff.
out, you take care of your business, and then
Oh,
you
that's the Raiders.
come back and then loot everything up.
Yeah, they're out there. There's 3, right?
I don't know.
I don't think a specific number of raiders
On
spawn.
wood as
I
well?
think it can be infinite, not infinite,
Or
but I
can
think it
come.
could be like,
They can come through
Just-
here and they can come through our back.
so many.
They can't come through this door?
No.
Oh, no, they can't.
Open this door.
With raiders, now they are aimbots for certain, but if you take your time and kind of funnel them or
The only time I
filter
spawned
them
those Raiders,
in
I
a
got
way
pissed
that's
off.
easily manageable and you're not overwhelmed, getting shot by 2 or 3 at a time, they become significantly less imposing.
Oh, I still have nades left.
So here we're gonna get a little slightly more aggressive. Open the doors, get a little bit more vantage.
Where we killed those two guys before.
Yeah.
Okay, they're in the exit. Like they're in the extract.
Yeah, sometimes when you open this garage, the raiders don't walk out. Sometimes they actually just sit in the spawn or in the extract and wait for you.
I'm gonna open right side.
That can get pretty awkward. That happened to me in a previous raid, and we went to go extract, and there was just 4 of them chilling. Pretty scary stuff. So we cleared this again.
Nothing.
I don't hear anything either.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna have to be a little aggressive here.
Oh, they're out there. They're close out, I think.
Oh, they opened the door. That one?
Dead.
I don't know.
Dead.
You gotta heal?
He blacked out my arm.
4 raiders down. We're gonna.
Heal up.
Watch
the
our
other one's
back.
coming.
You hear
Our
that wood?
back. Yeah.
Yeah, watch our back. I'll be
If you
okay.
hear him this way, let me know.
Yep.
So this is where I first noticed this issue. I try to repack a mag, and it doesn't repack. It simply kicks the ammo back into the stack, which is weird. I've never had that happen to me before.
On the wood again.
Yeah, if you're able to just hold this angle, you can funnel raiders
One more.
all the time.
On wood.
Yep. Holding. He's one shot. Kill him.
Yeah, that guy
I
did
got
not die,
There's one more.
but I almost did.
Fuck, dude, I actually almost died.
Yeah, I could tell he hit you right away, so I pushed it. He's coming.
Backside, I think. Oh, no.
Now, as we heal up here, this raid hasn't been all that flashy, but
I think he's coming in this
I
time.
think
Okay,
this is
I'm really
a
fucked up.
relatively consistent way to
Nice,
get
good job.
good
Nice job,
gear
nice job,
from
nice job.
raiders.
Alright, let me just heal.
If you just take your time on labs and
I got a big
dodge
mag.
Yeah, I
the
freaking mag
RGB God tier gaming
Yeah, that
chair
second one, I
gamers,
peeked out. I just
which
hip-fired
is
him. I could
totally
tell you were getting
luck-based.
fucked up. I didn't want him to kill you, so I just
I think
pushed it.
there's a really,
Might
really
not have been the
consistent
smartest
way
thing, 'cause I could've
to
blocked you in, but
make labs work
hear
for you.
kind of in the moment, so
Now, certain people go out of their way and they just full PvP it. Good on them. I don't think I'm at that stage in my Tarkov
Make sure.
playtime yet where I'm fully capable of doing that. But I am learning how to farm raiders pretty consistently and not really
do you need me to drop you, Max?
not necessarily risk, but not necessarily like
I think I heard something.
put myself in a really dumb positions. And that just comes with map knowledge. That comes with being more comfortable, like losing gear.
Should be okay.
If you lose gear fear, you're able to do whatever you're attempting to do, right? If you're just like,
I'm gonna
okay,
peek
this
that
gear doesn't
door.
matter to me.
And close it.
I'm just gonna try to do this or that. Then yeah, things become a lot less stressful for sure.
Close.
Good.
Yeah. I think they're all dead out there. There's 3 dead in the hallway, but
Hang on.
And we're finally topped off
this
after
guy's
almost
sick.
getting obliterated by the raider. I'm lucky I didn't die, that's for certain.
Wood, but I feel.
possibly.
Body
Oh,
seen
that might just be me healing.
body seen better days.
Yeah.
But yeah, raiders got a nice little HK here.
Oopa.
HK is yours if you want it.
So the Raiders just have generally higher tier armor and
Oh,
stuff.
sugar.
Higher tier weapons and armor.
Ammo?
And sometimes the mags, they actually have like really good ammo. Or mage, I don't think is that good. So I don't know what this bug is. If you do know what it is, please tell me in the comments below. The ammo populates in my rig and won't load into the mag, and it's just like it's just there,
Do you have a black
and
rock?
I can't discard it. I can't use it. I don't know what the correct. Oh, I think my game is just bugged. Yeah, see, like I don't know what's happening. So if you guys know what is going on, please
You wanna leave then?
please feel free to tell me. Because it
A little bit more
didn't
time.
necessarily make the biggest of deals here. If we could leave
But
these last guys and then we're out. I would love to know, you know, if it could have done something worse to me.
Should I open this door?
So see, I unload the PS, but I don't want it, and I can't discard it.
Yeah, he has Luger CCI. That's not really worth it.
Or whatever. We're just picking up all the Raider scraps. Now this is a really cool lucky find here for the Raiders. I really enjoy that they can spawn with $500 or $1,000. It is a nice
I got a
substantial
4 slot
boost
left if he has a
to
decent
the
number.
to the run.
Oh, I could take these TX.
he has a
maybe.
sword in. You want
This
sword?
raid,
Yeah.
this Raider has the AK
lot of
that I like to find on the Raiders, with the Valde and BP ammo. Makes hunting more
How far are
Raiders even easier.
63.
But that's gonna be it.
2.4.
A relatively stress-free run. Had a
Where you
couple of
going?
scares.
Exit up here, up the
Oh,
ramp.
you're gonna exit up there?
Um,
Okay.
But yeah, that's it.
Go baby.
That's the run. Easy farm.
Oh, I was trying to wait.
In this raid, we didn't kill the most amount of raiders by any means, but we did kill 4 myself and he had 3. And between that and hitting red room and violet room, we were able to secure plenty of loot. I think a key on labs that people often overlook or get caught up on is being super greedy. Over time, I have learned that being less greedy and being more open to extracting is kind of the way to go. If you fill up your backpack, you fill up your rig, that's it. That's all you can take, especially with the way the weight works now. There's not much you can do above and beyond that. You can't super stack anything anymore. But once you get 5 raiders worth of guns, grenades, IFAKs, armor, what have you, you're pretty set and you're good to go. And I think that this raid shows that you don't need to do anything crazy. You don't need to fight other players, but you can control an area, kill a bunch of raiders, and get the job done and get out with plenty of gear. It's as simple as that. But once again, that is it for today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Links for Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, as well at Sickdegenerate down below. I appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.